What's going on, guys? Sam with Sam's Man Tree Service, and today is Tree Youngin episode number 5. And I want to talk about when I was starting tree work. This is what this whole series is about, so follow along because I'm going to show you where I am today eventually. In this part of my climbing career, and I'm basically narrating the picture. So in this part of my climbing career, guys, I was a really good groundsman, and I was a climber, but I was not a good climber. And mainly the reason is because I am so freaking paranoid, and to this day I am still paranoid, which is a good thing. It's not like an issue, but it definitely limits my mobility in the tree, and it definitely limits how confident I am. I wouldn't say it's a mixture between am I confident or am I paranoid. So I think it ties hand in hand. So I pulled my back on this job. I ended up climbing it. As you can see, I left some stubs. I wasn't really comfortable walking out on the branches, and I was worried about the fences. We're in a small backyard, but my mentor was on the ground, and he's like, "Dude, you got tons of space. Don't worry." Tree went well. It took me a while, but it worked. And then on this job, this is one of the jobs I sold, and I kind of got nervous about it. I met a guy with a bucket truck in my town, and I said, "Hey, man, can you come on out Saturday for this job? And I think it needs a bucket." As you can tell, that tree 100% does not need a bucket. But I was so nervous about doing them that he came out and blasted them out for us, and we just cleaned up for him. And it's kind of a shame, but at the time, I was only climbing for maybe 4 months, 5 months at the time. And that's not even like an everyday climbing. That's me like getting taught to climb. So he helped us out a lot, and it's really good to lean on other companies, especially when you're starting. And even after you're starting, stuff breaks. Sometimes the next guy needs a hand, or next time the guy needs another chipper or a truck or a trailer or something. So obviously I could have blasted these out pretty fast. I could have even dropped them, but I was just not confident. And one of the things I'm learning is not everything has to be perfect. So I'm always making perfect hinges. I'm always making perfect face cuts. But in tree work, I've been taught there's not allowed to be any slop or slack. But I'm starting to realize that just a little bit doesn't really hurt. So whatever. So this is the beech tree I was climbing, super hollow. Took me about 20 minutes to remove. My mentor was there walking me through it, and this is one of those trees where I was just kind of comfortable climbing, and I realized this is in the middle of summer. This is probably 5-6 months into me climbing, and in the summer, I'm an absolute animal in the tree, really good climber. In this off season / winter and early spring, I get so rusty and like my sea legs aren't there. But this is when I realized I had sea legs, basically. And this job gave me a confidence boost, I will tell you that. And then my first job we ever did for ourselves, like legitly with a chipper. I have insurance at this time. I got insurance first. Built this box all night with a buddy of mine. We ain't no welders, I'll tell you that, but we welded it. And right when we put the box on around 11 o'clock at night, the whole box fell apart. And I had to re-weld it all that night, throw it all on super early, put it all together, put all the wood on, hooked up to a chipper. Buddy let me borrow it, and we did this job about 35 minutes away, which I will never go out that far, now. Put a roll-up tarp on the truck, called one of my friends, said, "Hey, you want to make some money today?" And there we are. We got to the job, and I had fun. I had fun doing that. So this is my first tree job with a chipper and my chip truck, basically. And first time I climbed in front of one of my friends. And then we did this super hollow-ass red maple. And this is like kind of the turning point of where I'm like, all right, I'm starting to climb now. I'm a climber. I could figure it out. But I've always felt like I was cheating. And to this day, I still feel like I'm cheating. Even if I can blast a big top out, I want to climb and rig it all down. But I'm starting to realize, just get in, get down, get the tree down, go home. That's the point. And I feel like I have something to prove, and even today, where like I want to be known as a good climber and this and that, and I'm starting to realize then even and today even that a good climber is someone who, like I said, gets in, gets a tree down, goes home safely, and someone who can lead the job even if from up in the tree. So the top fit perfectly, and I even had to move the trampoline like 2 feet. That's where the trampoline was, but we moved it 2 feet because I was like, yeah, man, it's gonna be close. So there we are. It was close. So he was impressed, my friend, and I was happy because I thought the decision out. I judged it, and my judgment was correct. So it worked out very, very well, and I'm glad it did. So thank you guys for watching. This is Tree Youngin episode, I think 5, I think. But basically, this episode was based off, hey, people get stressed out, climbers get stressed out, and it's part of the job. Just remember, go back to your basics and keep it simple. And one step at a time, one spike at a time, one cut at a time, basically. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care and stay tuned for episode, I think, 6 or 7. Who knows?